Hello everyone, my name is Richard and I've been a dork all my life. But about a year ago, December 21st, 2017 to be exact, I decided to start collecting. And this, people, this is my collection. All right, folks, and welcome to my man cave slash dork cave slash statue room slash editing room, whatever. This video has been a long time in the making, I must say. I was waiting for my new arcade to show up, but I figured screw it. We were approaching the 1-year anniversary, so let's go ahead and do the video. Now, everything in here is all controlled by Alexa. It's all set up. I'm using LifeX beams inside the Besta. I got all kinds of other stuff. Right now you see the lights are going crazy, but for the purpose of the video, we're gonna set everything to white. There we go. And now we'll be able to look at everything. Now this is gonna be a 3-parter, people. We're gonna do half the room now, half the room later, and the third video is gonna be the other rooms. But I wanted to split it up into 3 parts because I'm long-winded and I want to explain what all the pieces mean to me and so forth and so on and all that good stuff. But without further ado, people, let's go ahead and get this first half started. All right, folks, we're going to start over here on this side. We got a little God of War action going on here. Little Blades of Chaos hanging out on the wall. This was cheap. It was like 60 bucks on eBay. So I snagged it up. I love God of War and thought it looked cool. Okay. Now this is Nightmare Batman. It's a pretty wild looking piece. He looks pretty crazy and he's just on this little bat symbol. I bought the symbol before I bought him and I ended up finding out what I wanted to put up there. A little Nightmare Batman action, okay? Now this is gonna be my whole Spider-Man corner right here. Now I had this in a case. It fell off the wall and broke, so I just got the little slip sitting up there. But I had this comic back when I was a kid. Lost it, ended up rebuying it here recently. I loved Spider-Man 2099 back in the day. So Prime 1, quarter scale, looking good, looking good. We got a couple other pieces here. This is a Gentle Giant piece. I should have all the lights on. That's one thing I forgot. There we go. And let me switch this on. Yeah, there we go. Add a little light to the scenario. Okay, so yeah, nice little, I love that setup with the street lamp, the way he's hanging off of it, thought it was cool. And for most of my statues, I have pops that correspond, so there's a Spider-Man 2099 pop. That's one of those little break through the wall hands. I didn't put all the stuff around it to look like it was breaking through. I liked it just like that, so there it is. Over in the corner, we got a Diamond Select Spider-Man Homecoming little piece. That was a $45 statue. I did a review on it recently, looks pretty good. Then we have Sideshow's premium format Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man in general, and I think this is such a dynamic piece. I know a lot of people don't like some of the paint apps or the popcorn explosion, but hey, I like it. I think it's a good piece. I got the EX. Got a little Spider-Man pop down here. And this little guy, he's pretty cool. I don't have him turned on at the moment, but you can talk to him and do stuff, and he can like be a security monitor. It's all kinds of stuff. It's pretty silly. Now, over here, we got my little Spawn collection. There's not a lot of big quarter scale. They're mostly fan art or custom made statues for Spawn. So I got a few of the smaller figures here. And I have issue number 150 signed by Todd McFarlane himself back there. Also with a little miniature version of it. And that's him doing the cover pose. Now I got these cases on eBay. They're not IKEA's version. They were like a little bit cheaper, but I picked them up and they work. I added my own LED lights. These were already pre-wired and pre-configured from Australia. Kind of peculiar, but they work, and I hit everything pretty well, so it works out. So yeah, that's my Spawn section right there. Right down here, this is really cool. There's a guy named Steven Cartas. Damn it, I never can get his last name right. Steven Cartacokia. Damn it. Anyway, he has a cartoon called Concrete Jungle, where he has this bulldog character named Frank. I got a bulldog, so I thought it was cool, and I like the cartoon. So we got Frank Poole back there. He's got a few different heads and things. Then we have Symbiote Frank. Look at it, it's a freaking English Bulldog Venom. How cool is that? Then we got a rat back there named Mark Nito. He's also from the comic book series. Very cool, just very cool, just unique, different, low run, low numbered, cool pieces that I had to have. I think they're very, very neat. All right, moving down low. Oh, my back's gonna start giving out here. Oh yeah, these are all my vape batteries that I charge over here in case you were wondering. Colossus, I love him. I love him. So we got a few things here. Little Colossus pop. This bust, I forget who makes this bust. Damn it. I forget who makes this statue, honestly, but this is the Trials of Colossus statue. And that's the comic from 1972 where Colossus was trying to join the X-Men. They had to put him through some trials. So the statue is from that cover. So I had to get the comic to match. And way down here, we got a couple of 6 scale pieces. We got the Punisher from Hot Toys. That's a Kit Bash Robert De Niro from Heat that I got at a comic convention for like 45 bucks. It's not that great, but it was cheap. And then we got a little Diamond Select Luke Cage. That was a little cheap guy like Luke Cage. So we got a Pop and Punisher down there hanging out. And since we're still over here, the wife got me this for Christmas. This Christmas, she gave it to me early. It's a film. It's a piece of film from Ragnarok. There's Loki in the middle of that. I love Ragnarok. She got it for me. I think that's really cool. Right over here, we got a little Infinity Gauntlet action. We got Thanos giving the middle finger right here. I also got the full Hot Toys. You guys seen it already. We'll talk about that in the next video. But we got Infinity Gauntlet, little mini bus. This is a custom art piece that I got at a comic convention. Another custom Spider-Gwen that I got at a comic convention. Really, really like it. Really nice piece. This is an art piece. It's called Deliberation. Really nice. By Marios Denvada. Really, really cool piece. I'm into some art, but this one specifically had to go in here. All right, and moving right along, bring the brightness up. Now here's the thing. I like aliens. I like Alien and Predator, all that stuff, but I love the look of Big Chap with the clear dome. Buddha wants to say hi real quick. Hey, Buddha. I love the look of it, so I got a few pieces here. This is the Sideshow half-scale bust. We got another little bank by Diamond Select. I think this bank was like 30 or 40 bucks off Amazon, but it looks really good for the money. I mean, look at that. Not bad in my opinion. Got a little Free Hugs face hugger back there. That's a Q-Fig. It was like 20 bucks. And then we got another pop of Big Chap. And then this piece, I forget who even makes this. Let me look on the bottom. But it's a pretty cool looking piece. Oh yeah, Palisades. Palisades made that. It's an older piece, but it's still pretty cool. Now the rest of this, the arcade and stuff, we're gonna save for the other video, as well as everything over here. Now we're gonna divert our attention to this corner, okay? Now, I tried to keep things kind of classy, not so cluttered, but it didn't quite work out. I kept buying shit and running out of room. So this corner's a little cluttered, I'm afraid. But DC Comics, Dark Knight Returns on Horse. This is the 1000 Horses edition, so it's in the same color scheme as the Prime 1. This was my first 3rd scale, and my wife got me this for my birthday. Prime 1. It's not the exclusive, but I didn't really care for the exclusive pieces. It's great. This is one of my favorite stories. Frank Miller killed it. Batman Returns, we got the comic up there. We got the 2 that I care most about. I left the middle one out. But yeah, a couple of comics. Nice little statue. We got a couple of pops there. Little Robin action, little Batman action. Now this is my Back to the Future section. I'm a big Back to the Future fan, specifically Back to the Future 2. So we got a hoverboard, Mr. Fusion, a little pop of Marty. We got a Hot Toys, Marty McFly. We even got a Pepsi Perfect back there and an almanac. And underneath here, we got a few other goodies. There's the Pizza Hut, little dehydrated pizza. Vote for Mayor Goldie Wilson, re-elect. There's the package to the almanac, license plate, and a little Hot Wheels DeLorean. Now just real quick, I'm gonna back out of here to show you that this corresponds over here. I got more Back to the Future stuff, and I got Back to the Future 2 set as my screensaver. It just keeps looping the movie. It's kind of cool. Just wanted to show that Back to the Future stuff real quick. Now let's get back into it. This is one of my favorite Wolverines ever. Had to have it. XM Studios Weapon X. You know, it's got the light up stuff. And oh, that wet body work. XM just straight up killed it. And I got a little claw that you can hold and kill somebody with, actually, sitting back there. But yeah, that piece right there is just epic. I had to have it. I love Wolverine. He's one of my favorite characters. And of course, we got the art print and Weapon X back there chilling with the comic. All right, now then we're gonna get to a few randoms and a few oddities. Now, this was also a gift from the wife on my birthday, that Joker. It's by DC Comics, I think. It's a DC Comics collectible piece. Really cool. He's standing on gasoline and he's holding a match. What a crazy guy. This is Tweeterhead Harley Quinn. I thought it was super dynamic. I love the base. I love a lot of what they did there. So yeah, she had to be in here. So we got her and her hubby hanging out right there. Now this one's pretty sweet. This is a custom by Kryptonic X. And this is the Crow. There was only 30 or 40 of these made. So dope. It comes with the comic head, but I'm rocking the movie head at the moment. Just a very, very dynamic Crow piece. And it comes with a little guitar. This is from the Philippines. This is a real wood and vinyl guitar. They included that. I think that Crow piece is awesome. I love the Crow. I think that looks good. Now down here, we have a couple of bargain bin specials. I say that because I got them both off eBay for cheap. I got Hitman Agent 47 by Sideshow for like 115 bucks. Loved the game back in the day, figured why not. And Predator Hunter with this dog. I think I got that set up. It's an old Sideshow piece. I think I got it for 225 bucks on eBay. So yeah, those are my budget buys right there. All right, folks, now we're in my horror section. We got all the greats in here. We got, these are Kotobukiya Jason and Kotobukiya Freddy right there, along with their pops. This is a Jack of the Dust skull from Australia. Really love their work. We got some more stuff back here from Freddy. We got Pennywise hanging out back here. Another little Pennywise Leatherface in the house. Pretty big setup for him. And we have a glove signed by Robert Englund in the back. And we got Super Freddy chilling back there as well. So yeah, a little bit of my horror stuff. I'm a big fan of Freddy. A big fan of all these guys, but Freddy's my main guy, and that's my setup there. All right, people, moving on down. And these are all Bestas. For anybody that's curious, these are all Bestas with LifeX LED strips. And down here, we got Hollywood Collectibles Group, Edward Scissorhands quarter scale. I got him for a good price too. Pretty nice little piece. And we got Undertaker. I forget who even makes this Undertaker. I think maybe WWE had it made or something, but it's a sweet Undertaker. It lights up and it has a piece of the mat from him and Kane's Hell in a Cell match back in 1999. Their Inferno match, pretty cool. Kind of neat, something different. I like wrestling and yeah, Undertaker's from Texas, so represent. All right, folks, moving right along, we have one of my favorite statues in my collection. Very rare, hard to find. I'm glad I was able to find it. They only made like 300. Iron Studios Magneto versus Sentinel diorama. It was hard to find, but I'm so glad I did. It's such a dynamic setup. This is my little Jim Lee section. And we got a little signed Jim Lee comic back here with Magneto on the cover. I had that comic back in the day, had to rebuy it. Another one of those situations. And then we have Kotobukiya's 1990s X-Men line. These are all the ones they've released so far. Got Jubilee, Cyclops, Professor X, Wolverine, and Beast. Love these guys. Once they all come out, I want to find another spot to put them all together. But I think they fit with Magneto here. Not a bad little setup. Now these pieces are special, people. These are the Good Smile, Ninja Turtles, and the villains. That Shredder, that was the first statue I ever bought. It was like 115 bucks. After I got it, I had to have the rest of the villains. I had to wait for Krang to come out. But I had to have the rest of the villains, and I had to have all the turtles. So I got all the turtles. These are pixel 8-bit pops that I got in there with them. And then we have an original Ninja Turtles comic signed and doodled on by the creators of the Ninja Turtles. Pretty cool. I like signed stuff. So I figured that'd be good to put in there. But yeah, Good Smile killed it on these. They're very unique representations of the Turtles. Ninja Turtles are one of my favorite things. So pretty neat. And I got the metal art print that you get when you buy all 4 of those back there as well. Moving on down, we got the homie Jimmy. That's right, people, a little Jimi Hendrix action. Black and white statue. We also have him setting his guitar on fire with a pop and a little statue. Pretty cool. Love Jimmy. Jammed him a lot as a kid. Means a lot to my youth. Had to have some Jimmy pieces in here. And then down here, we got some Silent Hill action. I think these were done by, who made these? I don't even remember who made these. Damn it, I can't remember the name of the company. It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, Gecko. Gecko made these. Yeah, we got the Nurse and we got Pyramid Head. And these are actually really nice for their size and the price. So yeah, I love Silent Hill. Back in the day, game scared the shit out of me. So we got a couple of those figures in there. All right, folks, here's one of my favorites. This is a custom piece by Xeonart. I never can get their name right. But anyway, X-Men versus Sentinel diorama. Really cool piece. I really wanted the XM version, but it was going to cost a whole lot of money and take up a whole lot more room. So we went with this one. It has light up features and things, but I'm not going to go through and turn all that on right now. But yeah, I took Rogue off. She's usually hanging out over here. We just got Wolverine, Gambit, Colossus, and Colossus looks great, by the way. And then there's just the internals of a gummy bear. The anatomy of a gummy, that's weird. And then we have Icebreaker's Design 1/6 scale custom Jubilee statue. I felt that she fit in great with the rest of them, size and everything, so I threw her in. She's trying to attack the Sentinel's leg. So yeah, just a little something. Down here we have Hot Toys Gladiator Hulk. The wife got me this for this Christmas. She gave it to me early. He's a big boy, don't really know where to put him, so he kind of guards the window over here. Such a big piece. Really detailed though, I like it. All right, people, and the last piece that I'm gonna show you from this end of the tour is my Fat Pool by CO Signature Customs. He is cool. This little fat Deadpool sitting on a little rubber ducky. Got some fish in the water down there. We also got a Stan Lee Pez dispenser, as well as a poster signed by Stan Lee that the wife also got me for Christmas. But you know what, people? I think we're gonna stop it here. We went through one half of the room. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this earlier. This is a remote control Johnny 5 that I found a while back, pretty cool, and a 3/06 scale, 1/6 scale Choppy. Yeah, I love Choppy, I love Johnny 5, so they had to hang out together. But yes, we're gonna look at the rest of the rooms. We're gonna look at the rest of the statues and everything on the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed part 1 of the room tour. I have much more coming for you.